6 of the best-selling anti-aging creams in America share something beyond premium price tags. They have each faced lawsuits, regulatory action, or expert criticism for claims the evidence does not support. We are counting them down and revealing 4 alternatives dermatologists actually trust. The thread connecting every product on this list is 2 words: clinically proven. That phrase has no legal definition. Our countdown starts with a cream that promised to hack your genes. First up, the phrase clinically proven stands at the heart of the anti-aging market's biggest loophole. Under U.S. law, there is no official definition for these words when used on cosmetics. Brands are free to stamp clinically proven on their labels without disclosing what, if any, studies back the claim. The Federal Trade Commission and the Food and Drug Administration both require that advertising not be misleading, but neither sets a scientific threshold for what counts as proof in this context. This ambiguity lets marketers present everyday moisturizers as advanced, science-backed solutions, even when the evidence is thin or unpublished. Regulatory actions and lawsuits may force brands to revise claims or issue refunds, but the language itself remains unchecked. As a result, companies can cycle through new campaigns and product launches, relying on the same phrase to maintain consumer trust. Understanding this legal gray zone is essential for decoding the claims that follow. First up, CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream offers a rare level of transparency in the anti-aging aisle. Unlike most brands, CeraVe discloses the exact peptides in its formula, namely biomimetic peptides that target collagen support alongside ceramides and hyaluronic acid. The company publishes clinical trial details in peer-reviewed journals, including studies showing measurable improvements in skin barrier function and fine line reduction over 12 weeks. These results are not just marketing copy. The full protocols, sample sizes, and outcome data are available to the public, making it possible for consumers and dermatologists to scrutinize the evidence. The price point, typically under $25 for a full-size jar, stands in sharp contrast to luxury creams with similar ingredients but little or no published backing. CeraVe's formula relies on concentrations of actives that align with what dermatology research supports, and its clinically proven claims are tied to actual accessible data, not just a label. For consumers seeking a straightforward, evidence-backed night cream, this option is both affordable and verifiable. Next, Rachel's reaction to the pattern of repeat offenses by major beauty brands sets a human tone for the investigation. She voices frustration not just with the companies themselves, but with a system that lets them cycle through the same ambiguous claims year after year with little consequence. For Rachel, it is not just about misleading ads or inflated prices. It is the sense that consumers are being asked to trust science that has never actually been shown. The phrase clinically proven appears everywhere, yet behind the curtain there is rarely a published study or a transparent data set. Rachel points out that enforcement actions, when they do happen, often result in settlements that allow brands to pay a fine, tweak a label, and keep selling. This cycle leaves shoppers chasing hope in a jar, while the real science is buried in fine print or missing altogether. Her perspective reframes the coming list, not as a simple buyer beware, but as a call for higher standards and real transparency in the anti-aging market. Next, La Roche-Posay Retinol B3 stands out as a retinol option that matches both clinical transparency and upcoming regulatory standards. The formula discloses its precise retinol concentration, 0.3%, a level supported by published dermatology trials for visible wrinkle reduction with manageable irritation. Unlike brands that hide behind vague claims, La Roche-Posay provides open access to its clinical protocols, including data on sample size, trial duration, and measured outcomes. In a 12-week randomized study, participants using retinol B3 reported significant improvement in fine lines and skin texture, with adverse reactions limited to mild transient redness in a minority of users. The inclusion of vitamin B3 is not just a marketing flourish, it serves to buffer the common irritation of retinoids, making the product suitable for sensitive skin. Most importantly, the retinol content is already aligned with the maximum allowable limits proposed by European and US regulators for over-the-counter creams, meaning the product is unlikely to face reformulation or recall in the coming years. For consumers seeking a dermatologist-trusted retinol that is both accessible and evidence-backed, this option provides a clear alternative to luxury serums that rely on secret formulas or unpublished data. The result is a clinic-friendly, over-the-counter solution that delivers on its promise without the legal ambiguity or inflated price tag. Avene Retin AL 0.1. Intensive Cream offers a different path for those seeking anti-aging results without the harshness of high-potency retinol. The standout feature is retinaldehyde at a 0.1% concentration, a molecule one metabolic step closer to prescription retinoic acid, but with a reputation for lower irritation. Unlike many over-the-counter creams that rely on generic retinol or ambiguous peptide blends, Avene Retin AL's formula is built around this single, well-studied active. Clinical trials published in dermatology journals have measured visible reductions in wrinkle depth and skin roughness over a 12-week period, with most participants reporting only mild, short-lived redness or dryness. These outcomes are supported by peer-reviewed data, not just marketing copy, and the company discloses its full ingredient list and concentrations. Dermatologists often recommend retinaldehyde as a bridge for patients who cannot tolerate prescription-strength retinoids but want more than what standard drugstore retinols can deliver. The price falls into the mid-tier, typically between $60 and $70 for a full-size tube, placing it within reach for many consumers seeking a science-backed alternative. In the landscape of anti-aging creams, Avene Retin AL 0.1 stands out for offering a science-backed, well-tolerated option that is transparent about both its actives and its clinical outcomes. This approach marks a clear departure from the vague, unregulated, clinically proven claims that dominate the rest of the market. And finally, in first place, prescription tretinoin stands apart as the single most evidence-backed intervention in anti-aging skincare. Unlike over-the-counter creams that rely on ambiguous, clinically proven claims, tretinoin's efficacy is grounded in decades of published, peer-reviewed trials. Dermatologists have prescribed this retinoid for more than 40 years, with data showing consistent improvements in fine lines, skin texture, and collagen density at concentrations as low as 0.025%. The mechanism is straightforward. Tretinoin accelerates cellular turnover and stimulates new collagen formation, producing visible, measurable changes that no cosmetic moisturizer can claim with the same degree of certainty. While irritation and peeling are common in the first weeks, these side effects are well characterized and can be managed with gradual dose escalation and supportive moisturizers. The prescription requirement serves as a built-in safeguard, ensuring that patients receive individualized guidance and can report any adverse reactions directly to a medical provider. Cost is another key advantage. Generic tretinoin creams are widely available at pharmacies for under $30 per tube, often covered by insurance or accessible through telemedicine visits. This stands in stark contrast to luxury creams that charge hundreds for commodity ingredients and unverified claims. For those seeking a truly science-based approach to anti-aging, the conversation with a dermatologist is not just a formality, it is the gateway to the only topical treatment with robust, long-term clinical backing. As the film closes, the evidence is clear. Prescription tretinoin offers a path grounded in real science, transparent data, and regulated oversight. If you've had experience with prescription retinoids, or if you have questions about what works and what does not, share your thoughts in the comments below. For more evidence-driven investigations and updates on skincare regulation, remember to subscribe and join the ongoing conversation about what it really means for a product to be clinically proven. Across all 10 creams, one pattern stands out. Clinically proven means whatever the brand wants it to. The evidence often ends at marketing, not science. In beauty, trust is built on claims, not clarity. For consumers, that gap is the real wrinkle the industry will not smooth over.